Google Singapore will be doubling the number of scholarships for their career certificates from 5,000 scholarships to 10,000 for 2023. Now, these scholarships will be disbursed through community organizations and post-secondary institutions like ITE and university. But are Google career certificates worth taking in Singapore? And are they really suitable for those with zero experience? I had the chance to interview Sofian, a mid-career professional who finished the project management career certificate. We talk about his biggest worry taking the course, how he stays motivated in learning, and his best advice for those of you who want to take the very first step into a Google career certificate. My name is Ayn Loves Code, and this is Sofian. He is a super cool learner. He went for a Google Career Certificate, and today we're going to ask him some questions about his journey, why he went for Skills Ignition, and what he thinks about upskilling, even though he's not exactly necessarily switching jobs entirely. Right? So, hi Sofian.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also. So, maybe you could tell us a bit about yourself. What got you interested into going for a career certificate, and really what's your thought process?
Okay, currently I'm working for SMRTI as a learning solutionist. So my job, I have to handle multiple projects. I have to give advice to the we call it lines lah, you know, the circle line, the north, south, east, west lines. We have different lines, right? So I have to manage the lines in terms of their learning and development, in terms of the training curriculum. So I have to manage multiple projects. So I thought that by attending this Google certification, the project management module will help me to understand how can I better manage my projects.
Alright, that's awesome. Have you had a chance to already apply those skills in your current role?
Definitely. So things that I learned, like how to engage the stakeholders, how to categorize the projects, how to actually come up with a proper plan. Yeah, it really helps me a lot.
So you mentioned you wanted to upskill yourself, so you decided to go for the Skills Ignition, Project Management, Career Certificate. It probably wasn't the easiest decision to go for a certificate, considering that you have a full-time job. It's not like you left your job to just decide this career certificate.
Yes.
Maybe you could tell me, what was your biggest worry before you even started doing a career certificate? What was something that was buzzing in your mind, but you still went for it?
Okay, my only concern was the timing, because like what you said, I have a full-time job, I have a family. Then do I have time to actually complete the modules? But I feel that most of the time I did the classes, the so-called classes lah. It was at night. Yeah. So well after dinner, sometimes my daughter or my wife doing her homework. Yeah. So that's the best time for me to also do my homework lah.
It was just stated on the career certificate. You take maybe around 6 months or so. In your experience, how long did it take you?
It really needs a lot of discipline. At first I was very gung-ho lah. So every week I will do twice a night. Yeah, but after that I start to slack. Then after that I start to pick up again. Yeah. So when I know that, the good thing is when I know that I fall back, then I can that week I can at least I take 3 nights in a row. Yeah, to complete my modules, to complete my assignment. Because it's assignment based, so actually you will know where to actually pick it up lah, where you stop.
Do you feel like giving up? Like you feel like this isn't worth it, I should do something else instead of trying to complete this career certificate?
I never thought of giving up, because every modules I learn new things.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I always look forward to, okay, so after I finish one module, what's the next one? So, and I really see the value in it, and it's something new. Unless it's something that I've learned before, right? But this is something new, so I always look forward to learn something different most of the time lah.
You said that you enjoyed learning. How do you feel about the difficulty of the career certificate? I think in terms of marketing, it's supposed to be for those who have no experience. But in your experience, how difficult, from a range of 1 where it's very easy and 5 where it's super difficult, how would you rate the difficulty of the lessons?
Okay, the lessons not very difficult, because they have short lectures. After that, then a bit of reading, and a quiz. Then after that, that's where you apply what you have learned, where you have to come up with a plan, you have to come up with so-called assignment. Okay, that assignment can be challenging. There's peer marking, where the students from the same program will actually give their comments. So if they feel that you have not done good enough, they have to come back and redo and resubmit. Okay, that's the challenging part. But again, it never discouraged me, because I feel that it helps me a lot. That okay, for example, if I never cover this part properly, then when they give me feedback, I have to work on it. Yeah, that is the only challenging part lah. But then again, it can be done lah.
So so am I correct to say that your approach to trying to complete the career certificate is that for someone to succeed in completing the career certificate, it helps to have a network and it helps to be open-minded about learning?
Yes, and it also will help if you have your buddy with you, right? Because right now we have this network, but then again, this network is internationally, right? So you will not know who the person is. But if you can have a friend, if you can have a buddy that actually go through with you this program, it will help you a lot.
Right. So that actually brings me to my next question. Who supported you on your journey? I mean, you mentioned having a community. And you heard about this program from Mendaki. Who do you feel, or like some of the people that you can say they supported me on my journey? They really helped me a lot.
I can say it's the program manager from Mendaki. He's my good friend, Kevin. So he always encouraged me, asked me, have you completed or not? Have you? How long more? Yeah. So he's been the one that actually pushing me to complete it lah.
An accountability buddy, basically.
Yes.
Right. Awesome. So I think maybe one last question I want to ask is, what advice will you give to someone who maybe they don't necessarily want to do Google Career Certificate in project management, but they want to do a similar certification program, they want to learn on their own? What will your advice be to them, or maybe to your younger self, basically, who are maybe just a bit afraid to take that first step to learn something new? What would your advice be?
Okay, in terms of this Google certification, in terms of the project management, it will be a good stepping stone if you want to go into the real world in the project management, because with this little understanding, you can actually decide whether you want to go forward to be a certified project management under the project management PMP, which project management program. Yeah. So having this basic understanding, then for me, for example, then I will then decide whether I want to go into this field or not. Yeah, so it's a good stepping stone for those who really interested in finding out more about project management.
So you think it's a good course, it's a good certification course to not only get certified from an organization like Google, but also to get a taste of what it's like to work in that role?
Yes.
Do you feel like you were able to apply the knowledge that you've learned practically? Are you able to or maybe are you able to apply the stuff that you have learned in doing the certification, that you learned during the certification, in your current role? Maybe you can give maybe one example?
Definitely. So for example, when you engage your stakeholders, then you will know how to engage your stakeholders effectively. How do you run meetings effectively? Because sometimes when we have meetings, sometimes meetings get digressed, right? Yeah. So going through this license, then you will know how to actually handle meetings, how to handle stakeholders, how to run meetings effectively, basically.
Thanks a lot for participating in the interview. I really hope you find even more success after going the certification, and I hope that your journey becomes easier.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Alright, thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Oh my god, just good.